Hello, I'm Patrick. Welcome to Weigh In Time. On this special episode, I wanted to address the Channel 4 shockumentary Super Slimmers, Did They Keep the Weight Off?, which was broadcast a couple of days ago. I'm going to be focusing on 4 people from this documentary. One of them is Danny. Now, he lost a massive amount of weight on the US reality show Biggest Loser USA. The next is Leroy. Now, he was doing the Lighter Life milkshake or supplement replacement diet, which was 4 milkshakes per day and nothing else. Now, over the 7 months that he was doing this diet, he lost a massive 20 stone, which works out at roughly 10 pounds per week. And then I'm going to be focusing on Harriet and Daryl. Now, Harriet lost weight with Slimming World and Daryl lost weight with Weight Watchers. Now, an interesting fact about this documentary is that Weight Watchers and Slimming World totaled under 4 minutes of footage, as opposed to Danny and Leroy, which in all honesty was about 37 minutes worth of this documentary. The focus of this documentary was 5 out of the 6 slimmers which they broadcast all have put the weight back on, and if not, more weight than they did before they lost it. The reason I called this a shockumentary is because the whole episode implied that all diets are absolutely useless and it is inevitable that we will put our weight back on. They met with a number of scientists, doctors and professors, and those professionals agreed with the research that all diets will fail in the long run. However, I have done some research, a quick Google of their names, and I've managed to find the papers that these professors and doctors have produced, particularly Dr. Thomas Barber and Professor Tracy Mann, who were very prominent in the documentary. And both actually say that fast dieting, i.e., for example, the shakes and the Biggest Loser contestant, are bad. But slow and gradual lifestyle changes remain a cornerstone of weight management. Their research goes on to say fast methods don't tackle the fundamental culture and behavioural aspects of dieting. So that means that fast diets don't work because after you have reached your target, you will just go back to your original lifestyle of eating what you did before you lose the weight. This is further supported by one of Dr. Thomas Barber's articles that he wrote himself, which said that studies suggest the longer you remain on plan, the easier it is to maintain your weight loss. I have done my own research as well. In fact, the Centers for Disease Control states on its website, it is natural for anyone to want to lose weight quickly, i.e. 20 stone in 7 months. But evidence shows that people who lose weight gradually and steadily, about 1 to 2 pounds per week, are more successful at keeping weight off. Healthy weight isn't just about a diet or program, it's about an ongoing lifestyle that includes long-term changes in daily eating and exercise habits. Furthermore, I have looked on the NHS website, and on a side note, the NHS prescribe Slimming World membership to severely obese patients. Dr. Andrew Brewster, a GP with special interest in obesity and weight management, has said, when we look at people who lose weight successfully, the lessons are clear. A combination of diet changes and changes to their level of physical activity is the best method. The key is to make small changes that you can keep for life, rather than drastic changes that you only stick to for a few weeks. You don't need to achieve a healthy weight overnight. Losing even a few kilos can make a huge difference to the health of someone who is overweight. This documentary was done purely to shock people and to get extra viewers, but the real story was about crash and fast diets, not healthy lifestyle changes like Slimming World and Weight Watchers and other lifestyle change diets. this is also supported by the researchers, the professors and the doctors that they spoke to in the documentary, but the research which they told us was just about crash diet and not about a healthy lifestyle. Furthermore, the National Health Service, the Centers for Disease Control and also the World Health Organization show that gradual lifestyle changes work, and in fact they ask us to do them in order to stop diseases such as diabetes, but crash diets are not designed to work in the long run. You need to change your lifestyle gradually now for the future. Which brings me to the point of this, and that is Channel 4, what were you doing? Why, in this world where we have obesity everywhere and it is the biggest killer amongst everyone around the world, you have released a documentary which has stated that dieting does not work, and if you start a diet, or even if you are very successful and you're a target at any diet that you go on, that you will fail inevitably. How is this exactly going to help? Exactly what are you doing and why are you doing it? Viewers are one thing, but the obesity of the UK is something else. So please, Channel 4, explain why you are doing it and why you are putting the British and the world public on record for saying that you think diets do not work and anybody who is on one should stop. I'd like to end this video on a more positive note, and that is, please do not give up. You have been through so much to get where you are right now, and if you are just starting out, this is going to be the best journey you will ever go on. So forget this shockumentary and believe in the real research, but more importantly, believe in yourself. You can do this, and once you have done it, you have reached your dream weight, you can keep it there. You can carry on and have that amazing healthy lifestyle and also live a healthier, longer life. I'd also like to thank AndyNev70 for doing a video as a response to this, which actually led me to watch the documentary because I hadn't seen it before this morning. He is really good. Have a look at his channel. The link is in the description below. I have already heard stories from my Instagram, YouTube and Facebook that people have decided to quit Slimming World because of this shockumentary, and I would like to say, please share this video on your Slimming World group Facebook wall or on your Instagram and get the word out there so we don't lose any more to this shocking documentary. Thank you for watching this video. Have an amazing morning, afternoon or evening whenever you're watching this, and I will catch you next time for another Weigh In Time.